Good afternoon, family. Good afternoon. Welcome back for another episode. Today is still Thursday, June 13th, 2024. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it as always. One more day till the weekend, and I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Father's Day weekend. I've thought about a lot of things, what have you, but throughout the week I'm so busy. You know what? What I really want to do, something simple. I want a big mayonnaise jar. Yes, I said mayonnaise, not mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. I want a big mayonnaise jar full of red Kool-Aid, extra sweet. And I want to kick back in the bed with the AC blowing on ice cold. And I want to watch some old episodes of the Dukes of Hazzard, followed by Good Times. And I have a box set with the DVD where you can watch what I got for the Dukes of Hazzard, right? Because they took it off air. You can't watch reruns no more of the Dukes of Hazzard because the General Lee had a Confederate flag on the top. All those years I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I never felt no type of way about it. It wasn't until I got grown, somebody told me I was supposed to be offended by the Confederate flag on top of the General Lee. I'd never known I was supposed to be offended till somebody told me I was supposed to be, and I shouldn't be able to watch it. So in their infinite wisdom, they took the Dukes of Hazzard off TV. You can't watch the reruns unless you got your own DVDs like I do. They decided for me that it wasn't good for me to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. Thank y'all for looking out for me, since I couldn't look out for myself. I wasn't offended by the Confederate flag on the General Lee. I didn't see it like that, but hey, what do I know? I don't know no better. That's why I need the Democrats to make decisions for me, because I can't think for myself. And I would have kept right on watching the Dukes of Hazzard, not knowing I was supposed to be offended. Now I know I'm supposed to be offended. I'm still not offended. And I'm going to watch the Dukes of Hazzard this weekend. And Good Times. So I got to keep it balanced. Some black stuff and some white stuff. But I'm going to watch some J.D. Hall, his wife Lulu, Cletus, and Roscoe. I got them with me every day anyway. What's the Dukes of Hazzard racist? Did I ever see was there any black people in Hazzard County? And if it was a lot of black people in Hazzard County, do y'all think Roscoe would have beat them up? I don't know. That's something to think about. I don't remember seeing many black people in Hazzard County. Maybe they was racist. But anyway, I'm going to watch it anyway. Oh my God. The world we living in. Somebody is offended by something. There's always somebody offended by something. Everybody offended by some type of shit. Who knows? So, I'm watching the Dukes of Hazzard this weekend, y'all. I sure live. Grandma, please don't bring y'all ass on here. I know what I said. I said I sure is. I sure is gonna watch the Dukes of Hazzard this weekend. Bo and Luke Duke, here I come. So this topic here, let me get on to the business at hand. Now, fellas, we as men out here on the dating scene, we know that women have requirements for us, right? In order to be with them. They have standards. You hear them say it all the time. I have standards. I'm not going to settle, right? That's what women say towards us. They're not going to settle. They have standards. And if we want to be with her, we have to meet her standards, her qualifications, her requirements, right? So over the years, we've known that women have a long list of requirements that we are expected to meet in order to be her boo. A lot of women have requirements like he got to be at least 6 feet tall or better. They have income requirements, racial requirements, educational requirements, so forth and so on. It's too many to list on this video right here. But we as men know about the requirements and the expectations that women have of us. Very high expectations, even though they have low expectations on what they're supposed to bring to us. That's not neither here nor there. So speaking of these qualifications and requirements that women have had of us over the years, and the long list of things that we have to do for a woman, what a real man does, y'all know a real man does, y'all know I like to say all the time, a real man does this, real man does that. It took a woman to teach me how to be a man. What about y'all, fellas? Fella, listen to me. You might have thought you was a man. All these years, you might be 50, 60, 70 years old, you thought you was a man. Your father taught you how to be a man, right? That's what you thought. That's wrong. Your father did not teach you how to be a man. Only a woman can teach a man how to be a real man. Get that through your thick skull, fellas. Whatever your father told you about being a man, he was wrong. Whatever Big Ward told you about being a real man, I was wrong, and I apologize. If it ain't a woman telling you what a real man is or how to be a real man, you don't know what a real man is. Only women know that. So I advise y'all to go back and unlearn what you've been taught by your father, your grandfather, and whatever other men you had in your life that you thought were real men. They didn't know what the hell they were talking about. You need to listen to a woman tell you what a real man is and follow her advice. That's the only way you can be a real man. Do you get it? You're welcome. So with that being said, with the women, I thank y'all for giving us the blueprint on how to be a real man. And fellas, they've added one more requirement to the list of what we need to do in order to be a real man, the type of man they need, the type of man they want to be with. We have another requirement that we have to be able to do. Now, added to the list of requirements, right after make 6 figures or better, we have to be able to remove them out of their masculine energy. Now they need men to take them out of their masculine energy. Because without a man taking them out of their masculine energy, they can't help it. They can't be feminine without us showing them how to do it. They need us to teach them how to be feminine. They need us to turn the switch back on so they can be feminine again. It is our responsibility now. We are required to bring women out of their masculine energy. And if you can't do that, you ain't a real man. Only a real man, from what I heard, a strong man, the alpha male, the leader, only that type of man can bring a woman out of her masculine energy. Now you know, fellas. And how exactly does that man bring her out of her masculine energy? What does the woman mean when she says that? First of all, we got to take a look at what she means when she says she's in her masculine energy. What that means to a woman is she takes care of herself. She pays her own bills. She does her own work around the house. She buys her own gas and pump it in her own car. She responsible for the protection for the child. Because the child happened to be in her custody. So when she's doing those type of things, paying her own bills, taking care of herself, paying her own rent, putting her own roof over her head, her own car note with her name on it, getting her own grass cut, or she cutting it herself, or she getting her own grass cut, she taking her own car to Walmart or Jiffy Lube and getting the oil changed. In other words, when she's taking care of herself, that puts her somehow in masculine energy. So therefore, in order for us, in their sight, in their eyes, in their definition of us getting her out of her masculine energy, what that means is, what she's saying is that in order for a man to get her out of her masculine energy back into her feminine energy, that means we got to pay all her bills. We got to provide all her needs. We got to do everything for her, make sure her life is a cakewalk. That's basically what they're saying. And unless you can do that, she's going to be in her masculine energy. She's going to be masculine. She's not going to be feminine, especially towards you, because you ain't a real man, because you can't pay all her bills, so therefore you're not a great provider. You can't take care of her. You can't make her life easy where she ain't got nothing to worry about. Therefore, you ain't a real man, so you don't deserve a feminine woman. Because a real man knows how to take a woman out of her masculinity. A real man gonna pay all her bills so she can be feminine. Because if you don't pay all her bills, how can she possibly be feminine when she got to pay her own bills? It don't work like that, fellas. How lame can y'all be that y'all didn't know that if you don't pay all her bills, she gonna be in her masculine energy? And it's not until you pay all her bills that she will get into her feminine energy, because that's your responsibility as a real man. And I know this. See, I told you I go out and learn. I learn the truth. I'm a smart guy. What I don't know, I go find out. So I didn't know how to be a real man. So I went and learned from some women how to be a real man. So now I'm teaching y'all. Now I'm teaching y'all how to be a real man. Since I learned, I went and let a few women teach me what a real man is. So now I'm here and I told those women that I'm gonna spread the word and do what I can to make sure plenty more real men out here for y'all that can take y'all out of your masculine energy and put you back into your feminine energy, like a woman's supposed to be. And I apologize for the fact that I didn't know that was my responsibility. I didn't know. Because I try to do right by the women that are in my life. I try to treat my girl right if I got one, if I'm in a relationship. I try to treat her right. I try to be good to her. So honestly, I didn't know. I didn't know how to be a real man. I didn't understand it. Now that some women have taught me, I promise to do better. So I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do as a real man to get my woman, if I got one, or whenever I have one, it ain't none of your business. But if I happen to have one, or ever get one again, I know what I need to do now to get her out of her masculine energy, and I know it's my responsibility. And fellas that listen to me, it's your responsibility too. If you can't take your woman out of her masculine energy, back into her feminine energy, you fail as a man. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of your father that he didn't teach you how to be a real man. You ought to be ashamed that your dad, if you had one, didn't teach you how to take a woman out of her masculine energy and put her back into her feminine energy. Your father didn't teach you that. Shame on him. My father, he didn't teach me that either. Sorry ass men. So I and y'all owe women an apology. Ladies, we're gonna do better. I promise you. I know I am. Any woman I'm dealing with, I'm gonna get you out your masculine energy. I'm gonna get you out your masculine energy, ladies. I promise you. I know what to do now to get y'all out y'all masculine energy. And I have a shortcut to achieve that. I know y'all say you having to pay your own bill, provide for yourself, take care of yourself, buy the food, buy the groceries, keep the house clean, keep your yard cut, gas in your own car, whatever. I know y'all say that puts you in masculine energy. And that if a man come along and take away all those responsibilities from you, that's gonna put you in your feminine energy. But I got a quicker way, a surefire way for me and all men to make sure that y'all get out y'all masculine energy. I got a surefire way, and I want y'all to listen up. Fellas, for y'all, this is a great lesson I'm going to teach y'all about how to get these women out of their masculine energy. And the way you're going to do that is get them the hell away from around you. When she ain't around you, now you ain't got to deal with her masculine energy. Problem solved. Get it, got it, good. Bye.